In every organization, the most critical data isn't in the financial reports, it's in the hours logged by the people who actually build the company. As a timekeeper, you are the guardian of that data. Yet, we are often forced to use tools that don't match the reality of the shop floor. When you handle 1,500 entries, good enough isn't good enough. Today, I want to talk about the transition from manual, error-prone data processing to a system of total verification. It's not about finding a better software, it's about rethinking how we validate our most valuable asset, time. If you are a timekeeper or a payroll administrator, you know that your work is the backbone of your company's operations. But you also know the dark side of this role, the never-ending struggle with spreadsheets, the mind-numbing manual verification of thousands of entries, and the constant, underlying anxiety that one human error. You've likely tried professional payroll software, but generic tools may not fit your specific workflows, sometimes falling short. And then there is Excel, an infinite labyrinth of formulas that breaks the moment the data format changes. Why rely on tools that force you to work for them, when you should have a tool that works for you? For the past 10 years, I've managed timekeeping for over 1,500 employees at my plant. I didn't want a generic solution. I wanted precision. That's why I built this app. Unlike mass-market software that demands you change your workflow, my application adapts to the unique requirements of your company. It's not just an automation tool, it's a custom-built engine that ingests raw data from Access systems and transforms it into perfect, error-free reports automatically. The real value of this program isn't just the code, it's the absolute confidence it gives you. It eliminates the manual drudgery, cross-references independent data sources, and highlights every discrepancy in seconds. Tasks that used to take my entire team a full month to verify are now completed in a single day, with zero room for human error. This isn't just about saving time, it's about protecting your nerves and reclaiming control over your professional output. In this video, I will show you how to move away from the Excel trap and finally achieve total automation. To begin, you can customize the application's interface with a color scheme that feels right for you. Here is how the program works. It automatically compares your input files from the turnstiles against your Excel timesheets to identify any discrepancies. You can see an example of both the input data and the timesheet on your screen now. When you are ready to start, the program loads your files and runs the analysis. This process only takes a moment, so we'll speed things up for the sake of this video. Data Privacy Notice. For privacy and security reasons, all names, badge numbers, and department titles shown in this video have been replaced with fictional data. Any resemblance to real persons or organizations is purely coincidental. Once the analysis is complete, the program highlights any issues directly on the screen. To make the report easy to read, column A shows the employee's name and badge number, while column B indicates their department. In columns C and D, you'll see the expected value compared to the actual data currently in your timesheet. Column E shows the date, and finally, columns G and H provide the supporting evidence by displaying the exact entry and exit times. We use simple abbreviations here: NT for normal time, OT for overtime, and NS for night shift. Essentially, the program points out exactly what needs your attention. Plus, we use color coding to keep you informed. For example, yellow marks an employee's first day, green highlights an official non-working day, and darker shades flag employees who have resigned during that month. Now, let's review some specific cases detected by the application. Line 1. For James Brown, column C is empty and column D is filled. The program flags this as a discrepancy, but the yellow marker indicates that this was the employee's first working day, and the system flagged it because he hadn't received his badge in time to clock in properly. Line 3. For Matthew Thomas, column C shows NT4 and column D shows NT8. This means the employee actually worked 4 hours, but the timesheet incorrectly records 8 hours. Columns G and H confirm this discrepancy. Line 7. For Andrew Gonzalez, column C shows NT1 and column D shows NT8. This indicates the employee missed either a clock-in or clock-out punch, despite hours being recorded in the timesheet for the 24th. Line 8. For Daniel Martin, column C shows OT2 and column D is empty. This shows the employee was not credited for 2 hours of overtime. He worked until PM on the 18th, although the shift ends at PM. Columns G and H confirm this. Line 14. For Michael Gonzalez, column C shows NT8, but column D shows symbol TM. This indicates that while the timesheet for the 22nd records him on vacation, he actually came to work. Perhaps the vacation status was entered incorrectly. Line 16. For Mark Lopez, column D shows hours, and column E the date is highlighted in purple. This confirms the employee was not yet on the company payroll on that date. This highlights a clear error in data entry, as hours were assigned to someone who had not yet been hired. Line 38. For Robert Smith, column C is empty, but column D shows hours. The number 7 is highlighted in green, indicating that this is a non-working day and the employee did not work. Line 45. Also, please pay attention to Thomas Jackson on line 45. For the 2nd of the month, the exit time is recorded twice in column H. This means the employee punched his badge twice when leaving. The program is designed to display all clock-ins and clock-outs for that specific day, providing the timekeeper with the complete picture needed to make a correct decision. Line 62. For Mark Smith, column C shows NS8, and column D is empty. This indicates the employee's night shift hours were not recorded, which is confirmed by the data in columns G and H. Every company has unique timekeeping requirements, and this software can be fully customized to fit yours. It currently automates attendance tracking for over 1,500 employees at my facility. If you have similar tasks and would like a tailored solution, feel free to reach out at timekeeper.soft@gmail.com. Just a quick reminder to include the dot between timekeeper and soft when emailing. On this next screen, you can see how the program consolidates multiple timesheets into one. This saves you from checking each department individually. You can process dozens of departments at once, which is a huge time saver. Here, you can see how the input files are generated. You simply provide the full list of entries and exits for the month, and the program compiles everything for you. It's also incredibly flexible. If an employee forgets their badge, you can manually add their entry, and the program will still analyze their hours perfectly. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button. If we get enough likes, I'll be happy to record a follow-up where we dive deeper into other features, like how to correctly track and report vacation days or handle other complex aspects of the application. Need a custom solution for your company? This software can be fully tailored to your specific timekeeping needs. Already handling 1,500 plus employees with ease. Let's discuss how I can help your team. Reach out at timekeeper.soft@gmail.com. Please make sure to place a dot between the words timekeeper and soft in the email address.